Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Brilliant Diamond. So I don't have too much time to play tonight, but I do want to do something really special because today is January 12th, which is Masuda's birthday, one of the original designers of Pokemon. And again, I do not need to go to the screen to use Fly. Um, but there's a really special Easter egg that you can only see on January 12th, or I think there might be a few other special days, but January 12th is the one I know. And there you go. If you go to Sinnoh Point City on January 12th, you can see that the regular snow has been replaced by these little sparkly things, which are called diamond dust. I mentioned them a couple episodes ago when we first came here, but didn't think we would actually get the chance to see it. So it's pretty cool. It's not really anything game-breaking. I think you actually do get, like it's easier to hatch an egg. It takes less steps, and maybe you get more XP or something as well. But really, it's just kind of cool to see that there's a unique animation they put in the game just for something special. Kind of goes all the way back to like when they added Mew in the game, or that little truck in red and blue and yellow and all. It's nice when they have little Easter eggs that you can find and that can surprise you even after many years of playing a game. So yeah, I don't know if you're watching this, it's probably going to be not near January 12th, but you can look up other dates when this might happen, or maybe you're watching this in the future and it'll be close to January 12th. And yeah, you can come here and enjoy the diamond dust yourself. I wish I could have a Pokemon out to run with me in the snow, but still pretty cool. Alright, well, that's all the time I have tonight, but I will be back in a little bit to catch the Lake Guardians and continue on our adventure. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, I have changed up our team a little bit, and the reason for that is because we are going to go Pokemon hunting today, or rather, legendary hunting. How's it going, Gliscor? So, just to introduce you to the team, obviously you guys already know Win from our main team and Miss Magius from our secondary team. I did teach Miss Magius Mean Look, which might come in handy later. That's actually why I'm here at the Move Relearner in Pastoria. And fun fact, once you use him 10 times and give him 10 heart scales, he will teach moves for free for the rest of the game, which is really cool because I have a lot of heart scales from mining in the underground. That's how you get them, or you can also get them from using Thief on Love Disc. But mining's probably the fastest way, definitely the most fun way in my opinion. But yeah, I don't have unlimited supply, so I do like that little change. I also trained up a Togekiss, which knows Yawn, which can put a Pokemon to sleep, guaranteed after one turn, so that's pretty cool. And as you can see, I was using these Pokemon just to sort of grind against the Pokemon League a little bit. They actually managed to beat the champion even one time, but they're very high level. Just something kind of fun to do while I was watching TV and doing other things. Also trained up Gliscor, who knows False Swipe and Sword Stance to make it a more powerful False Swipe. Quagsire also knows Yawn, and Altaria also knows False Swipe, just sort of as backup Pokemon. So that's our team. Let's go ahead and start by flying to one of the Great Lakes. Let's start by where we all began, in Twinleaf Town, and we'll go to, I want to say Lake Acuity, whichever lake is over by Twinleaf Town. It's been quite a while since our journey began here, but it was a lot of fun, and even though we are the champion, it's not over quite yet. Obviously we're doing this because, one, it's something that I wanted to do, catching the legendaries, but also because until we actually see Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf in a Pokemon battle, they won't be registered to the Pokedex. Let's go ahead and use a Repel, because it will not repel the legendaries. And that way we won't actually encounter any Pokemon here on the water. Alright, there's the cave. And once we complete our Sinnoh Pokedex rather, we unlock the National Dex and can resume the battle area. Okay, so this is Mesprit, who I think tends to just run away. But just in case he does not, I'm going to put Miss Magius at the front of the party. Like, I'm not sure if it's one battle and then run away, or if it's just run away. Probably just run away. Mesprit flew off somewhere. Okay, so yeah, Mesprit is, oh, it's Professor Rowan. Sin, that was Mesprit, wasn't it? You've accomplished what I asked you to do at the Kennelave Library. I asked you to get data on the Pokemon of the lake, and you did. But it didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepened the mystery. Not sure it's really a mystery. I think it's just some Pokemon evolve and some don't. That's just, you know, how it is. Not sure there is a deeper reason behind it. But having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Sin, why don't you chase after Mesprit? To me, it seemed as if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the marking map app on your Poketch, you'd be able to track the movements of Pokemon. What? You don't have the marking map app? You should, on occasion, pay a visit to the Pokemon company you know. Go on, Sin. I'm sure you will keep meeting countless people and Pokemon. Those encounters will keep thrilling you in their own special ways. I hope you'll enjoy that experience. Take care, Sin. Alright, thank you, Professor Rowan. I'll be back at your lab hopefully fairly soon, once we have completed our Pokedex. He's certainly grown talkative, hasn't he? Okay. I'm not going to bother getting the map and trying for that. Although I feel like the marking map, it sounds like you're going to use it just to mark things, which I really don't need. I could do that with pen and paper. But I might need it to actually see where Mesprit is. Not sure if you could also use the Pokedex for that, but anyway, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Let's start by going to the other two lakes and capturing them. And then maybe we'll get lucky and encounter Mesprit along the way. Probably not, especially because I've used the Super Repel, but we'll see how it goes. I love having these Pokemon just kind of fly behind you. I do wish that the animations kept up with you a little bit better. And I wish we had more time just to run around with all these different Pokemon, but it is a really cool feature. I'm really glad they added that. Hopefully it's something they continue to do in future games if it doesn't take too much effort. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the berries. The lake is down here, I believe. Yeah, we'll use another repel. I know that would prevent me from encountering Mesprit, but I feel like the chances are probably fairly small anyway. Hopefully the water is back in the lake by now. I'm not sure if it actually comes back or not. You'd think it would eventually just by natural processes. Yes, it did. Glad that nature has healed. Alright, so once again, let's put Gliscor at the front of the party. And then we'll capture, not our first legendary, that would be Dialga, but our first member of the Lake Trio, Azelf. Alright, Azelf. A little less timid than Mesprit was. Not going to run away on me, or maybe a little less playful. So my goal here, I don't want to knock it out, but I also don't want to just be using full swipe all day, although I guess, is there a reason not to just use multiple full swipes? Maybe not, but let's use Swords Dance because it's more fun. Because each Swords Dance would increase your damage by 100% essentially, so I guess it's kind of the same as just using a bunch of full swipes, now that I think about it. If Pokemon could recover, then obviously it'd make a difference, but yeah, I'm not sure why I really wanted Swords Dance now that I think about it. I was thinking because, I guess if you had a Pokemon that was like really strong defensively, like say Groudon or something, then you'd want to use, you'd max out your attack and then use multiple full swipes. Because you wouldn't want to risk a crit or something. Okay. Oh, we have our berry, very nice. After that nasty plot though, Azelf will be very strong and might start just mowing through our team. So let's go ahead and use full swipe just so we don't faint. And that's part of the reason I wanted to really train this team up, is because I wanted them to be high level. That way it made it a little bit easier to catch these Pokemon. Yep, as you can see, we are now fainted, and we did not quite take down... Oh, no, we are not fainted. Good job, Gliscor. Hold on with 3 HP. Alright, that's good, because we are high level, we are faster, and that will give us time for one more full swipe. Didn't have to bring in Altaria this time. And Imprison, which is one of my least favorite moves. We don't know any of the same moves as Azelf does, so it really doesn't matter. I do want to bring in a Pokemon to put it to sleep, but I don't want to switch into a Psychic attack. So let's go ahead and start throwing some Pokeballs at it. I think I'm going to use a Dust Ball, because we are in a cave, which is fortunate. I'm glad they put it in a cave. That makes it a little bit easier. And we'll just see what happens. Nope, didn't quite get lucky on the first try, but that's okay. Extrasensory is basically a slightly weaker version of Psychic, and instead of lowering your special defense, it has a small chance to flinch. Alright, let's bring in Togekiss. Higher level and has a very good special defense stat. So we should be able to get off at least one yawn before we faint, and yeah, we are faster, that's good. I wasn't sure, because Togekiss is only kind of medium fast, base speed of 80, whereas Azelf I think is actually pretty fast. Now, hopefully this won't do more than half, but okay, yeah, that's good. I was worried after the nasty plot that it might, but one of the reasons that Togekiss is my second favorite Pokemon is that it has very good defensive stats, good HP and good special defense. Less good defense. Well, that didn't work. Luckily, after this one more attack, Azelf should fall asleep. And I think we have a berry on Togekiss as well. Let's see. We probably do, but we're not low enough to use it yet. So let's go ahead. I did buy a bunch of potions because all that grinding against the Pokemon League, even though I lost a lot against the champion when I was training up this team, I still made lots of money off of it, so we should have plenty of potions. I guess I only bought 10 max potions, but we'll use one of them. Now there is a chance that Azelf is going to get a bunch of nasty plots under its belt, and then it'll have a really high attack skill. I guess I probably should have brought a dark type like Houndoom, but didn't really know its move pool. Hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully with it being asleep and at exactly 1 HP thanks to False Swipe, it will be not too hard to catch. Ah! So close. And Azelf woke up. Alright, and Psychic. Yeah, it's kind of okay. I'd rather have Psychic than another nasty plot, because with those nasty plots it could very easily get to the point where it's just too powerful to survive any attacks. And even using items, we wouldn't be able to like stay alive long enough to put it to sleep. Alright, Imprison once again, that's totally okay. And let's go ahead and just use a Moo Moo Milk now, because that way we'll throw the Dust Ball on the turn when it's asleep and not be healing on one of its few sleep turns. If you're trying to catch a Pokemon, you could also you could use any sleep move really. I like Yawn because it's guaranteed to hit. Spore is also really good, but there aren't too many Pokemon that know Spore, so it's a little bit harder to get. You can also use like Sleep Powder or Sing or Sweet Kiss, but I think it's Sweet Kiss puts it to sleep, right? But those have less accuracy. Grass Whistle, all kinds of sleep moves. Oh, not that. I want to use the X button, which is a Dust Ball. Come on, Azelf. No. I will say, catching legendary Pokemon is honestly one of my least favorite parts of the game. Mainly because it's just luck. Like, it's kind of like I was complaining before about, you know, the affection mechanic, where it's like, this doesn't take any real skill or gameplay. It's just me sitting here in front of a screen, throwing Pokeballs and crossing my fingers. Getting it to the point where you increase your odds takes a little bit of skill with using, you know, the right moves. False Swipe, Mean Look, Sleep Move, but yeah, once you get to that point, there's really not a lot you can do except just throw a bunch of Dust Balls in a cave. I really hope the cave is helping. It should increase the odds of Dusk Balls, but there's no way to really tell for sure. I assume if we weren't getting the odds increase, it wouldn't even be this close. And I am still kind of debating whether or not to do... Oh, Nasty Plot. We've gotten really lucky so far. It hasn't used Nasty Plot very much, but now that it has, we could be in a lot of trouble. Alright, Azelf is asleep. That's good, though. 8 more Dust Balls, and then we'll have to switch to maybe some Ultra Balls, which are a little less good in the dark. Nope. And it is nighttime in real life, but it's daytime in the game because of the clock switch I did a long time ago. Yeah, so I will definitely catch, obviously, the Lake Trio, which is the goal of this episode. Oh, come on, not even one shot. I'm worried that, like it just... It's very frustrating if... Alright, let's go ahead and use Yawn. Hopefully Togekiss doesn't faint here. But it's very frustrating that even using like the right ball and everything, it wasn't even shaking that time. Alright, well, Togekiss is down for now. We do have revives, and I don't mind using in-battle items for catching Pokemon. Let's bring in Altaria, just because Altaria has pretty good special defense as well, so hopefully he can take a few attacks while we throw some more. Oh, I was actually going to use an Ultra Ball there and save the Dust Balls for while it's asleep. We'll have to buy some more of these after this battle. Yeah, while we're doing this, I'm going to Google that because I am pretty positive Dust Balls also work in caves, but I don't seem to be having very good luck. Well, I do not want to do that. I don't know if there's a way to bring back these Pokemon if you knock them out by accident. In some of the recent games, they added a thing where if you defeat the Pokemon League, it resets all the legendaries if you haven't already caught them. So I suspect that's in this game as well, but I haven't actually researched that, so I recommend saving before you start this battle, and if it doesn't work out, to restart the game, just like we used to do in the old days. Or look it up, one of the two. Yeah, it says more likely to succeed if used at night or in a cave, so I mean this should be having giving us pretty good odds, so I'm really surprised that after 15 Dust Balls, most of which have been thrown when it's asleep, we have not caught it and it's still breaking free like without even multiple shakes. Yes, because of that I might not do the legendary hunting. I did quite a bit of it in Heart Gold and quite a bit of it in my previous Let's Play, which was Alpha Sapphire. We caught I think all the legendaries we could catch in the game. I don't want to switch in Quagsire. What I'm going to do is not... Or there you go, I can switch to these, right? Yeah. I'm going to save the last two for when we get a free switch into Quagsire and we can put Azelf to sleep. Yeah, apparently it just has a really low catch rate, which I guess is good because it makes it like hard and challenging. Like I remember... I keep doing that because I'm used to hitting the attack button by instinct. I remember I used to play Pokemon a lot when I was on vacation, when I was like a kid and a teenager, and I remember, I don't even know why this memory stuck in my head, but there was one night we were having like movie night and we were all just kind of like watching a movie, all the kids and the adults upstairs. I don't even know what movie it was, and it was an okay movie, whatever it was. I was watching it, but also kind of just doing a mindless thing in game as I was playing, and I was catching Zapdos. I don't even remember what game it was at this point. Probably Platinum, honestly. Can you get Zapdos in Platinum? I think you can. And I was like doing like all day, and I was still doing it during the night, and I just remember like finally, okay, let's go ahead and use Yawn. Finally catching it during the movie, and just like telling my friends and my cousin like, hey, I finally got it, but like it took me hours, I think, of trying to catch Zapdos, and I don't even know why I wanted one, probably just to catch it. But I did, and I guess it's a good memory, but also all those hours probably could have been spent doing something more fun in games, so both ways. Alright, after this psychic attack, Azelf should fall back asleep again, and Quagsire cannot hold on. Alright, so we're almost actually losing all of our Pokemon. If that happens, I'll probably just reset the game to my last save point, which was right before I started the episode. Alright, I'm going to bring in Miss Magius. I kind of want to revive Togekiss, but while it's asleep, let's go ahead and use our last two Dust Balls. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, maybe you're really into legendaries and really want to see me catch, I don't even know what legendaries you can get in this game, but I feel like if you really wanted to see me like throw Pokeballs at a Groudon all day, or whatever Pokemon you like, Lugia maybe, I have videos of that done in a different game, and it's not really that different doing it in this game. And I just feel like in general, catching legendaries, like I said, not my favorite thing to do. It's probably not the most entertaining episode either, I would guess, because you're just sitting here watching me ramble all day and throw Pokeballs, which is not that exciting. So while I can certainly do that, I don't think I'm going to. I have very little free time these days, and I think I'd rather just spend it either playing a different Pokemon game, or doing something else in this game, or playing a different game entirely. So I'll catch these three, and yes, okay, finally. Alright, we're quite a ways in, but we finally got one of the legendary trio for ourselves. I might even splice the rest of these, just to make it a bit faster. And once again, Miss Magius got some experience that she really didn't need, but that's okay. Or he really didn't need. Okay, Azelf is only 1 foot tall, tiny little guy, only 0.7 pounds, wow. It is known as the being of willpower. It sleeps at the bottom of a lake to keep the world in balance. Alright, well hopefully by catching it I haven't messed up the world's balance, because that would be unfortunate. We will send Azelf to a box, and I'm going to, let's real quick stop by a Pokemon Center and buy some Dust Balls at a Pokemart, I think we can fly from here, right? And then we will go to, which lake is this? Lake Acuity. And get Uxie. Alright, here we are at the Pokemon Center. So yeah, I think this will probably be my only, legendary hunting video in this Let's Play. Right now my goal is kind of to really sort of condense the remainder of the game. I don't want to spend like too long in the post-game, because I think they do have a pretty cool post-game, and I do want to see it and show it off in the Let's Play. But I also don't want to go on for like dozens and dozens of episodes. I've done that in the previous 2 Let's Plays. Where is the Pokemart? Heart Gold and Alpha Sapphire, and I'm glad I did. There was a lot of cool stuff to see in those games. Oh, I can walk through walls apparently. But I feel like at this point I've kind of seen and done most of what there is to see and do. So I do want to do the rematches. Hopefully 30 is okay. Maybe we'll do... Oh, Premier Balls. Let's do a few more too, just to be on the safe side. I have money, why not? Yes, I really want to spend the remaining episodes kind of packing them full of action and actual fun stuff. So exploring the battle zone, doing the rematches against the gym leaders, doing the rematches against the Elite Four when they have better Pokemon. There's 2 rounds of those, and I might even do one using our secondary team to kind of have a big conclusion with them, which would be pretty fun. I'm sure we'll face our rival again. Maybe Lucas as well, if you can face him. Oh, and also the stat trainers, whatever you call them, the people we actually buddied with throughout the Let's Play. And I think we met Buck recently, but we haven't actually teamed up with him. And there's one we haven't even met yet. Can't remember who it is. I guess, is there a special defensive person we haven't met? Or maybe that's Buck, maybe it's the defensive person? I don't know. But, yeah, so there's a lot of really cool battles coming up. And also I'll do the Battle Tower as well. Probably just for one episode, just to face the Battle Tycoon. Lucas's dad. Alright, we're all healed up. Once again, I think I will lead with Gliscor. I can't remember which berry is the right berry for him, so I've just been giving him citrus berries. So we'll go with that again. Alright, Uxie. And Uxie is more defensive than offensive, so hopefully this will go a little bit more smoothly, but we shall see. And like I said, if I have to, if it takes me like, you know, a long time, I'll splice the video. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of, I think we still have a decent amount of the game to go. Far less than half, probably less than a quarter maybe, if I had to guess. Let's do... I don't want to regret this. I'm going to use Acrobatics, because, okay, we're holding an item actually, so that's actually going to be... it's not going to do much at all, really. Not do more than I thought. Critical hit, there we go. So I was thinking that was pretty safe, but honestly, I guess it still would have been safe, because even if I wasn't holding an item, I would have done double damage, which still would have been not quite all of its HP. So that actually was a good choice, but I forgot for a second that we were actually holding an item. Normally I would not give this Gliscor a held item. I wasn't giving him a held item when I was facing the Pokemon League with him, and that's because Acrobatics does double damage when you are not holding an item, and it's base 110 power if you're not, so it's actually a pretty cool ability. Well, I guess like Fly with a Sharp Beak would do more damage, but as always, pros and cons. We'll use one more Swords Dance, and then we'll start using some False Swipes here. I'm not really worried at all about the Amnesia boosts. In fact, that's totally fine. I'd rather keep using Amnesia, because I don't plan to attack it with any special attacks. Just False Swipe, which is a physical attack. And will we need 1 False Swipe or 2? Looks like 2. It's low on HP, but it's not quite at 1 HP, and I want to really make sure it's at 1 HP, because we need all the help we can get. Now the question here is, do I throw Ultra Balls? Do I throw Dust Balls? Do I just switch? Let's go ahead and switch, because I'm not sure Uxie is that much of a threat. And I don't really want to just sit here and wait for it to knock out Gliscor. It might be a while. Once again, we're going to bring in Togekiss, who's probably a little bit sturdier than Gliscor. And I assume it actually knows probably Extrasensory as an attacking move. but I shouldn't do too much damage. Not to Togekiss. It's funny, I trained this Togekiss because I was trying to think like, okay, I want to get a team that's good for helping us catch these Pokemon. And also give me something to do while I was trying to find the X button here. While I was doing other things. I probably could use the Master Ball, but like I said before, or I think I said before, I like to save it just in case I find like a shiny or something, so we'll save that. There's extra sensory. Let's see how much it does. Yeah, not too bad. I'll take that. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking, well, I'll train up Altaria, because Altaria's actually the one I was training to get the levels up. And that's another reason I was training up this team. I wanted to have Pokemon that were really high levels in case it took me a while to get the Black Belt and Expert Belt from the level guy in that house. In fact, I did go back there another day and actually got the Focus Sash as well, so we might use that for maybe the Battle Tower, for one of our Pokemon League rematches. We'll just kind of see when that's useful. But so that's one reason I want to train up this team, was just to have a diversity of levels to get those items. Right, we were close. Come on, a little more good luck, please. Nope. And it's probably going to wake up soon. Not yet, okay. I will certainly take that. See, I went with Altaria because 1, it can learn False Swipe, 2, it was already a pretty high level, and 3, it has a high XP gain, so decided to keep training him up. Train Togekiss just because I really like Togekiss. Like I said, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. What I didn't think of, and I didn't realize until much too late, is that this Togekiss does not have the ability Serene Grace, which is really sad. Like, I really feel bad because Serene Grace is kind of like the signature ability for Togekiss. It's what makes it so strong. Interesting, I guess you can see he does know both Psychic and Extrasensory. But again, not too worried. I think Azelf is probably the hardest one to catch. Although Mesprit is kind of a balance between these two, so we'll see how it goes. And what Serene Grace does is it doubles the chance of any of your moves' secondary effects triggering. So for example, if you use Flamethrower, instead of having a 10% chance to burn your opponent, it'll have a 20% chance. If you use Psychic, instead of a 10% chance to lower their special defense, it'll be 20%, etc. What's really nice about that, as you can see, I have Grass Knot mainly for what's her name? I keep wanting to say Greta, but that's not it. Hey, we caught Uxie. The second Elite Four member, ground user, Bertha. Bertha's her name. A lot of her Pokemon are obviously weak to grass and heavy, and also, again, some of Cynthia's as well. It's pretty useful. Known as the Being of Knowledge, it is said that it can wipe out the memory of those who see its eyes. Ooh, don't look at its eyes. That'd be bad. Don't want to lose my memory. Okay, let's add to my box. And... oh, sent to the box. There we go. Alright, and one more to go. So I think the best thing to do here... I guess, honestly, the best thing to do is just kind of start going through the grass until I get fortunate enough to find Mesprit. So I will put Miss Maggie at the front of the party, and let's have Togekiss walk with us a bit. Nope, can't do it here, though. And I guess there's really... So I want to say, based on my memory of previous games, that once you encounter it once and have it in the Pokedex, I guess for one thing, we don't actually need to catch Mesprit. We just need to have it in our Pokedex, although I'd like to just kind of for having the trio for completionist's sake. So I think the way they usually do it is once you see it the first time, it makes it a lot easier to find it on subsequent times, because you can then see its icon on the map. I don't know if that's the case here. No repels, because I do want to find Mesprit. And like I could like run in the grass here, but like if this is the wrong route, then I could run around here all day and not find Mesprit. So I think I might even do it off screen, and maybe come back later and just kind of splice the video together when I find Mesprit for the first time, because otherwise we could be here a while. What I also might do is see if I have a Pokemon that's like just below level 50. because if I do that and use a repel, it'll repel any Pokemon that is not level 50 or above. In other words, Mesprit. So that might help too. I might also go ahead and just grab the app in case the app is helpful in finding Mesprit, but I'm not sure it's helpful in finding it so much as just tracking it. But we'll see, I suppose it can't hurt. So, alright. What I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go grab the app. I'm going to just walk around randomly off camera until I encounter Mesprit, and when I come back, that's where we'll be. Hello friends, I am back. Full disclosure here, it has been about 3.5 months since I recorded the first part of this episode. Things ended up getting a little busy in real life for me. Some good things, some not so good things, but I finally have time to actually continue our adventure now, so here we are. And we are going to try to find Uxie, who I feel might be in this field over here, based on our little app there. Also, I did switch out a little bit of our team, and let me go ahead and find Uxie, and I'll kind of explain, not Uxie, Mesprit. And once we find Mesprit, I'll kind of explain why I changed up our team. Also, I don't remember if I got this app on camera or off camera, but if I got it off camera, I'm very glad I got it. Oh, no repels. Because it's not just used for tracking things, it actually will help you find a roaming Pokemon like Mesprit. There we go. Alright. Now what I don't know, but what I assume, is that Mesprit is going to flee. And in fact, perhaps... So what I wanted to do, so a Pokemon that flees will try to run away the first chance it gets. So you really only have time to make one move before you have to re-find it all over again. I was going to use Thunder Wave, but just in case I'm wrong, in case Mesprit doesn't actually flee, let's use Brick Break. That shouldn't kill it, it's not very effective. I don't get stab. Let's see if it runs. It does, okay. Just want to check that, because if it didn't flee, then I could just put it to sleep with Yawn, and we could do this kind of the normal way. But, so as you can see now, Mesprit has moved to a different place, so we are going to fly as well. And we'll kind of guess which direction it's heading. I don't know if flying totally resets where it goes. I think in the older games it used to do that. Whereas if you just move on foot, it kind of, yeah, it does. It kind of just chases you around. So I think what I'm probably going to do is find a nice place. Maybe we'll go to Salacion Town and basically just move back and forth until it kind of comes close enough to get to. That could take a while though, let's see. So right now it's all the way across the world there. I think we have to kind of get to a place where we're at least fairly close to it. So basically each time I fly to a different town, as we're flying, Mesprit just kind of goes somewhere else. So we basically just need to keep flying around until we eventually get to a place where, through pure luck, we're fairly close to where Mesprit is. And then every time we move a route, Mesprit should move a route as well. Alright. So far not getting too lucky here. Let's fly down to Jubilife. I remember in Gold and Silver spending a lot of time just like running back and forth between the routes west of Ekritique. That's way over there now. Alright, let's go up here. I'm really just guessing because it's entirely random, so we'll see what happens. Alright, and maybe close enough, let's give it a shot. And as we sort of try to corner Mesprit, I'm going to discuss a little bit about my strategy here. So Mesprit is on the move now, but it's only moving by one path because we're moving by foot and not by flying, which would totally reset it. Alright, so I want to probably go in here. Yeah, let's go to it. I was thinking I could have moved back and forth and kind of hope it would eventually come to me, but instead let's see if we can kind of corner it over by Snow Point. It's actually a pretty good route for it to be at because it doesn't have a lot of directions to go. It either goes towards Snow Point or south towards us. It can't like totally get away. Alright, I think this is the way north. I don't really remember, but it appears to be. And we're looking for the exit. Although I guess this could be the way down to... Is this towards the exit or is this towards the summit? I'm not sure. Oh, stairs up, that's a promising sign. Right? Hopefully. Good thing we have plenty of super repels. Yes, my strategy, because I only have Yawn, a sleep move that takes 2 turns. Okay, perfect. This should put us in pretty good shape. Because where are we on the map? Are we at the same route that Mesprit is at now? We are, okay. So basically I just have to run around here until my repel goes away. I don't want to accidentally go different routes. Let's just run back and forth here. Yes, because I can't put it to sleep using Yawn, because Yawn is a 2-turn move, and Mesprit will... Oh, I never got that item up there. But I'll worry about that later. Wonder if I face those skiers. Probably not. Huh. Is that like a bonus area, or did I just somehow miss it? Well, regardless. Okay, do not use another repel. So I could try to get like Sing, I guess, or something to put it to sleep. I think what I'm going to do instead, to maybe make it a little bit simpler, is start with Billy here and paralyze it, which might actually prevent it from running away. I'm not sure if it does a speed check or not. I'm guessing probably no, but at the very least it will be slower than all of our Pokemon, and being paralyzed does increase its catch chance by 5 points, as opposed to 10 for sleep or freeze, as I probably said before. Forgive me if I repeat myself, because it's been quite a while. Okay, it did flee, but we did get the paralysis on it, which is good. So, well, good for us at least. So next I'm going to bring out Gliscor here, who has False Swipe, of course, and try to get its health down. And then what I can do once I get its health down is bring out Miss Magius, who I've temporarily taught Mean Look. I think that was from the move relearner, which will prevent it from fleeing entirely, and then I can just chuck Dust Balls at it. Although it's not in a cave, so maybe I should use Ultra Balls. Do I have Ultra Balls? It's an interesting thought. Let's see here. Ultra Balls 40. Yeah, we should be good there. Alright, now the unfortunate part is that, yeah, Mesprit has gone to a totally different place now, so we will do the same. And basically we have to do that all over again and kind of just corner it into section of Sinnoh. This might be a long episode, we'll see. Ooh, that's not too bad, we can work with that. Let me just double check that I did put Gliscor first, right? Yeah. Let's walk with Gliscor. Or fly with Gliscor, I guess. Alright, so if we head west here, and we'll use another repel just to save some time. Super repel. Alright, let's see if we can encounter Mesprit again. And we'll see how much Full Swipe does to it. It might not be very much. And if it's not, I'll probably just keep using Full Swipe off screen and then come back one more time, hopefully not in 3.5 months, once we've actually cornered it. Okay, so I think when we go to the actual city here, it's going to move. Yeah, it moved and it moved north, so we're kind of going to be chasing him now. But if we get lucky... Huh. I kind of figured it would move again, but it did not. Alright, let's sneak around. Yes, use another one for now. Ravage Path. Do I want to use Ravage Path? I think I have to, actually. Okay. I was thinking it was Eterna Forest, but that's to the north of the city, not south. Yeah, so I'll go in until I encounter it one more time, and then we'll cut the video if we have to, just to make sure this isn't like a super duper long video. It's going to be long enough as it is. Okay, I believe Eterna City is right up here, and once again it should be moving. No, but if we move out here, is it going to move? did, but just to the east, so that might be a good sign. No, I don't want to use repel, because I think we're... Oh, it moved back. See, yeah, every time we switch routes. And now it's south. Ah! I'm trying to figure out like when it moves. Is it whenever... See, like sometimes you move a route and it moves, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's just random. Alright, I mean I could just do this, but now it's going to be moving like... Oh! Okay, it's just south, but if I move again south, it's going to move, right? So let me try maybe moving east, maybe it'll move with me. No. Alright. Well, there we go, okay. So eventually we'll get lucky here. And just a Bidoof. Not a legendary Pokemon. Fun fact. So it looks like, despite our luck the first two times, you are not guaranteed to encounter Mesprit right away. Now please don't, I don't think Mesprit should move. Right, yeah, okay, that'd be really annoying if it did. Come on, no. I wonder if, like, is the southern part of this route a different route than the one we're on now? I don't think it is, but could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Right, because we are... Yeah, now it looks like we're at the right place. Can't hop down. I guess I could go through Ravage Path. I'm not going to use a repel because it's not very long and I don't have to wear out the repel then. We might encounter another Pokemon here. Hey, we didn't. Nice. Alright. And good. Didn't actually move, so it should be around here somewhere. Nope. Normal music means normal Pokemon. Hey, Badu. You're cute, but you are not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for Mesprit and Mesprit only. Although technically, you know, we probably have completed the dex now. Let's just check that out. Because we did actually see Mesprit. So yeah, 150. So you don't have to actually catch it, just see it. Really surprised we haven't actually encountered Mesprit yet, though. But I do want to catch it just because, I don't know. The completionist in me doesn't want to just go with that. We already have two, we might as well catch all three. Plus you guys might get a sense of sort of the strategy I'm using in case you're trying to catch either a Mesprit or a different roamer yourself. And there we go. Different music signals Mesprit. Now, I would love for Full Swipe to do a lot of damage, however, I don't think it's going to. I wonder if I should use, like, Thief or something. It is super effective, we're at a very high level, too, so let's be super safe and just use Full Swipe. Even though it means I might have to do some more off-screen. Yeah, it didn't do much, but... Alright, so I'm going to, off-screen, keep finding Mesprit, and when we come back, Mesprit will be at 1 HP, and we should be encountering it for the final time. Alright, and we are back, and I'm happy to say it has only been about half an hour or so, not 3.5 months this time. As you can tell, we have Miss Magius at the front of the party, and I think I encountered Mesprit about 3 times in between. We are going to use Mean Look, and yeah, we're faster, good. And Mean Look, as you guys probably know, prevents Pokemon like Mesprit from fleeing. It will also prevent an opponent's Pokemon from switching in a trainer battle. Alright, I think the best ball to use is probably... we could probably use a Quick Ball, we're still at turn 2, right? So, let's use that. Not sure how the math works out, but it's probably not a bad bet. And then we'll switch to Ultra Balls in a bit. Now, the... Oh, good job, Miss Magius. The downside here is that it's not asleep, so our chances of catching it are a little bit lower than the other Pokemon were, which were already pretty low, as you might recall. The plus side is that we don't have to keep putting it to sleep again, because paralysis, unlike sleep, sticks with you, it doesn't wear off, so that might save us time, we'll see. Right, I think I'm going to probably switch to Ultra Balls now, because we're not really at the start of battle anymore. Mesprit is kind of the balanced Pokemon between Uxie, which is more defensive, and Azelf, which is more offensive. Eventually we can always use the Timer Ball as well. So I'm sure it can do some damage, but it won't have like Nasty Plot like Azelf did. I don't think it does at least. Come on, come on. Yes, that's great. It means I can go to bed, finally. It is a little late at night right now, or early in the morning, I guess. And got some XP, very nice. Alright, that's right, Miss Magius is like way higher than the rest of the secondary team, right? But, oh well. Alright. Our third and final of the Lake Guardian trio. Mesprit. It is known as the being of emotion. It taught humans the nobility of sorrow, pain, and joy. 1 foot high, 0.7 pounds. Alright, no nickname, and we will send it to the box. Alright, so that wasn't too bad overall. It does seem like there's more randomness these days. When I was searching for Mesprit, I basically just would fly to Jubilife until it was like in the surrounding area or close to it, and then run back and forth until until it ended up on the same route that I was. But there was at least one time where I was on the same route, encountered a few like wild Bidoof and things, and then it just moved randomly. So it must also just move randomly every minute or something, because that was a little bit odd. But anyway, I'm very glad that we got all those Pokemon. I'm going to end this episode before it becomes any longer, but I'm excited back into this game to do the Battle Zone, and I think we have 2 whole rematches against the Pokemon League and plenty of rematches against the Gym Leaders, and I'm sure Barry and some other top trainers as well. So even though we are now in the post game, there's still a lot of fun stuff to do, and I hope to see you all there.